lesson and a recession is food given back to occupy labels that move, didn't wax. Now here come Bumpy on a primo track to represent hip-hop from where we go back. Come on with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Come on with it, cause you know what we got to do. Come on with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Come on with it. Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere. I let the beat keep breathing while I spit life to you heathens. You in the wrong place, to be real, reasons. I usually don't spit corny styles like that cause I'm too seasoned. How you sending links trying to get on, you stink. MCs don't give a what you think. Rapping if it's beef, I hit a brinks and put that kind of paper on your head to make a lot of blink. Now think, wouldn't you rather keep it music than to lose it all cause of music? I'm sure that's not how Bambaataa wanted us to use it. Now move it before I lose it. And I'm in it for the long haul. Bars, like lifers in a long haul. Bar, my life rocking mics, I raised the bar. Phased them, dazed them, and blazed them all. Scar, come on with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Come on with it, cause you know what we got to do. Come on with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Word up. Come on with it. Crazy. Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere. Real cinema, the feature's a top feature. Whose favorite MC is the Bronx teacher? Flows long around hooks so the words reach you. Joe Jackson on you, mic up, beat you. Now beat it before I pull his Tito. In your ego, it's front page news, read it. My style is the barker over beats like Travis, I bark 'em. Spark 'em, overwritten flow.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
I'm Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. This NBA season rocking right along, and we're loving every minute of it. Tonight's broadcast will feature the Miami Heat as they go up against the Rockets in Houston. And for Houston, they went 2-0 against this team last season, looking to continue that string of victories tonight. And while we have a moment here, another discussion topic. Shaq, you are one of the most physical players the league has ever seen. Who would you say right now are the league's most physical players?
Sorry to correct you, Ernie. Not one of the most, the most. But anyway, Ernie,
you're not sorry to correct me. You take great pleasure in correcting.
And one of the most humblest.
Elbow sandwich, that's right. So let me go, Ernie. Let's see. Point guards, how about Russell Westbrook? Mm-hmm. Shooting guards, I'm going to go with maybe D. Wade or Lance Stevenson.
Okay.
And at the small forward.
That's easy.
Just a great look at the metropolis. That is Houston, Texas. It's the land of mission control. Houston, Texas, where the Rockets are ready to engage in an interconference showdown. We're all set to bring you NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. And, of course, JaVale McGee. He's a guy getting integrated right now. Still settling in with his new team.
Well, we're about to see what the buzz around the league is all about here. Is it all hype, or will it be reality? We're about to find out, along with the fans in this stadium and the people watching at home.
And you can feel the excitement in here today, guys. I mean, anytime you add a player of his caliber, it is going to be a huge lift for your team.
So here's Miami's starting group. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. The big men are Bosh and Whiteside. And it's Dang in at the three. And he gets it to go.
Nice make for him as they get the scoring started.
Yeah, he gets it going, and who knows now? You know, it might be a really big night in store for him.
Now, here is Harden. Beasley inside. He's covered by Whiteside. No good from Beasley. Wade kicks to Bosh. Here is Harden. What a tremendous game he played against Utah. Now the pass to Freak.
You know what? He's really alienated himself from these fans. It's an unfortunate situation.
Yeah, it really is, Greg. You don't like to see that, but he made himself public enemy number one simply by comments that he made and some of his antics. Hopefully it's a learning experience for him.
Rockets leading by 7. Back to Harden. He feeds it to Capella. Houston moving it around. It's stolen by Wade. Here's Dragic. Rockets with the rebound. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Floats one up. No good.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Deng. Poked away. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Dragic against Harden. Bosh. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Dwight Howard. For Miami, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And the first one at the line is good. Houston making some changes. JaVale McGee's check. Rockets leading by 9. On the court for the Heat. Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Richardson is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Whiteside in at the 5, home in the paint.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Passes it to Howard. It's Ariza on the wing. He's covered by Deng. Ariza passes to Chalmers. Shot clock at 6. Beasley sets a screen for Chalmers. Over to the left wing. The 15-footer, and Freak gets it to go on the assist by Chalmers. Freak's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Wade against Chalmers. And it's Wade penetrating. Back to Whiteside. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
You love it when a big man has those soft hands. Rarely any problem converting that close to the rim.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Now here's Freak. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Utah Jazz. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. The Heat trail by 6. Wade dishes to Bosh. Deng against Ariza. Deng kicks to Wade. Back to Deng. Kicks it out to Richardson. Wants to get it back to Whiteside and does. That's good. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Ariza goes in. Here's Freak. It's hauled in by Richardson.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off. Balance and cause that shot to go awry. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D. Hasn't been able to keep up.
Now here's Beasley. For that win against the Jazz, he's another guy who really showed up to play. Another miss by Houston. On offense, here are the Heat. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. Wade kicks to Whiteside. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Houston in the lead. Chalmers with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Utah Jazz. Ariza with the bucket.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Rockets leading by 5. And Chalmers kicks to Freak. Shoots it up. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Now some of the best in the NBA right here. The top scorers, efficiency-wise. Second is Hassan Whiteside.
All players occasionally go through hot and cold streaks, but over the course of the regular season, he has shot a high percentage, and that's made him a go-to guy for his team.
And a new group in for the Heat. Stoudemire's checked in for Whiteside. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Winslow's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Dragic in for Richardson. Wade kicks to Dragic. Stoudemire, the screen. Now here's Winslow, guarded by Harden. Wade on the wing, just 5 to shoot. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Heat have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. No good on that one. And the Rockets making a change here. Booker's checked in. And he ends up missing both free throws. And a pretty tightly contested game here.
Dwayne, a couple.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Checked in for the Rockets. And Miami also making a switch. Richardson's checked in. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Beasley out there with Howard. And it's Freak in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Dragic with a wide open look. Miami no good on that time either.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Elbow shot is on the way. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And it's 6 points for Beasley.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
It's Dragic with the drive. The wide open look here for Bosh. Drills the baseline jumper.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Harden against Richardson. Here's Freak. And it's Miami with the rebound. Whiteside's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Dragic against Harden. Dragic kicks to Bosch. Goes up to the stripe. Here's Whiteside. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And these are his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight. He misses the free throw. A different look for Miami. Stoudemire. The Heat shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. On the court for the Heat, Wade and Dang are the 2 and 3. The big men are Bosch and Whiteside. And it's Dragic in at the 1.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
So for the Heat, their last game a loss to San Antonio. Here's Freak. And good as it rattles through the hoop. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Outside Dragic. Fires for 3. No good. And it's Houston the other way. They can look forward to the Quicken Loans Arena after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. And it's Freak missing. The Heat have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. The shot by Wade, wide open. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
And the basket by Chalmers.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
That is really poor defensive awareness. I mean, he's one guy you don't want to give any space to. You've got to stay attached and connected.
Here's Freak. No luck. The Heat trail by 21. Dang passes to Dragic, and he gets it to go.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. 1:46 left in the 4th quarter. There's Winslow. Dishes it to Whiteside. 11 feet out, and he hits it.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Freak kicks to McGee. He dishes it to Freak. Tries it from 19. The shot is off, and it's Miami the other way.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Rockets.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left the man open deep, he'd get a good look at the basket, and they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a two-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for James Harden. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Richardson, he's checked in for Winslow. And it's Weber in for Chris Bosh. Offensive rebound, Whiteside, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his 4th personal foul. At the line for the Rockets.
First one falls for him.
Take a look at what Hassan Whiteside's done. He has 9 rebounds, and his 2 blocks have given them a lift defensively.
No doubt about it. He's been a rim protector, and it's starting to get into the heads of their opponent.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's Freak. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And the Rockets lead by 17.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
Decker dishes to Freak. Pulls up. High post. No good.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, "Are you kidding me?"
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
Yeah, they were the superior team in every department, in every category to me, Kevin. I know their fans loved it tonight.
Yes, gentlemen, I'm here with James Harden, and
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated, and now let's present our Jordan player of the game, James Harden. He made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him to deliver these sorts of performances, and he helped carry his team tonight.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm kidding.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
You're always going to have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do, you know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. You know, every level you reach, you're going to come against obstacles, and you have to combat those obstacles in order to move forward. It's almost like you're playing a video game, you know what I mean? And then the prize is your sanity. Word.
Come on with it. 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 Me and you getting it on. Come on. Come on with it.
Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere. More levels, more devils. Diesel, airing out the stage like a Neville. Brother, leave. Dot on your face for no good reason at all. We in a bad place. Ha, ha. Hip hop is separated by the nice and the nice not. Underground and I'm ice hot. What rap my age still keep the mic hot? Ha, ha. Couple hip hop beans. Big sluggers move with me, it's a gutter team. I love women who know the boom from the back. OG still could fill a room when he rap. Mike Blessing in a recession is food giving back to occupy labels that move, didn't wax now. Here come Bumpy on a primo track to represent hip hop from where we go back. Crack.
Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it. Cause you know what we got to do. Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it.
Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere. I let the beat keep breathing while I spit life to you heathens. You in the wrong place, to be real, reasons. I usually don't spit cool styles like that cause I'm too seasoned. How you sending links trying to get on, you stink. MCs don't give a what you think. Rapping if it's beef, I hit a brinks and put that kind of paper on your head to make a lot of blink. Now think, wouldn't you rather keep it music than to lose it all cause of music? I'm sure that's not how Bambaataa wanted us to use it. Now move it before I lose it. And I'm in it for the long haul. Bars, like lifers in a long haul. Bars, my nice rockin' mics, I raised the bar. Phased them, dazed them, and blazed them all. Scar.
Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it. Cause you know what we got to do. Come on with it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Word up. Come on with it.
Crazy. Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere. Real cinema, the feature's a top feature. Whose favorite MC is the Bronx teacher? Flows long around hooks so the words reach you. Joe Jackson on you, mic up, beat you. Now beat it before I pull his Tito. In your ego, it's front page news, read it. My beats like trap. Spark